Mr. Provost, thank you very much for the kind introduction. I too was a little worried that your introduction would be longer than my keynote comments. But it's very good to be with you today. And thanks to Akshay and Andre for your leadership here. I thought what I'd do is just tell you why I think it's so important that this is happening here in San Diego. People ask me, what is the most surprising thing about Washington, D.C.? And I'm a new Congress member, this is my first term. And I always have the same answer, it's the culture. San Diego has a culture of collaboration and cooperation, and people will tell you whether they're in biotechnology or in government or in business, that we are very comfortable sitting around the table, sharing information and figuring out how to address today's problems for tomorrow's solution. It just comes naturally to us. In Washington, D.C., it's much more hierarchical. It's what's your rank? What's your title? How long have you been here? Who do you work for? You know, if you tell me what your background is or what your pedigree is, maybe then I'll tell you if you have a good idea. And it's really the wrong way to deal with problems in a time when things are changing so fast. It's a time of great dynamic change in information quantity and availability in many, many ways. So it's very, very appropriate that the leadership on this issue comes in San Diego, from San Diego to the rest of the country. I think a lot of time also about how would a freshman provide leadership in a Congress that's been so gridlocked and so focused on seniority? How would a junior person provide that leadership? So I looked for the intersection of Washington, D.C. and San Diego. And the San Diego economy is driven by three things. It's driven by tourism. It's great to live in a place where people want to visit, and not a lot of federal issues associated with tourism. The military accounts for about a quarter of our jobs. We've got a great veterans center, a nation-leading veterans center here in San Diego. You're leading on that front as well. But also this science and innovation sector. So our largest private employer is Qualcomm. We're big in telecommunications. We're the second or third leading biotechnology center in the country. Boston's first. We're second in scientists and third in investment. We have a huge clean technology presence here. So we're big solar deployers. We are the center of algae research, which can be used for advanced biofuels. And in fact, I'm the co-chair of the bipartisan Congressional Algae Caucus. You didn't know there was an algae caucus, did you? My wife says that makes me a successful pond scum politician. We're also more electric vehicles per capita than anywhere else in the country. And we have a lot of the work on smart grids is happening here. So how to make the grids more efficient, more effective, and more reliable. That's all happening in San Diego. We're leading on that across the country. And we have a lot of military technologies here, including amazing ways to communicate in hard places like battlefields. Cybersecurity is a big thing here. I know San Diego State's part of that. And unmanned systems is centered here. What are commonly called drones. That's all led by innovators and companies here in San Diego. So what a great place to do something on information systems, which is really about collaborating with all this, this new technology, new availability. This is the right time, the right place for it. And so I'm just out here to congratulate you, let you know that on my behalf, we'll be as good a partners as we can be. But on behalf of the federal government, we will not get in the way. Because the best ideas don't come from Washington, D.C. They often come they usually come from outside Washington, D.C., but they very, very often come from right here in San Diego, California. So congratulations to you all. Thank you for inviting me, and best of luck to you all.
Thank you, Congressman Peters.